Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United vs Roma match preview. But before we get into that, before I tell you to subscribe if you haven't already, smash a like, all those things. Gentlemen, it's been a few days since our last result. How are you all feeling after the Leeds game? After we've had a few days to sleep on it, we're feeling better now. Are we feeling better? Or are we still
You guys do. I've been alright. Yeah, no, and I've been listening to people like Mark Goldbridge. They were also complaining about McFred, so maybe I'm the wrong one here. Being okay with the draw against Leeds, but yeah, and I'm alright. I'm happy that we move on. It's the big one now, the semi-final. We've been here before.
Yes, we have. And how has it gone for us? Claire?
Yeah, you're gonna ask me lots about how the semi-finals gone.
No, it's more of a rhetorical question.
Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm still a bit pissed off about the Leeds result. That's not good enough for us, and we need to be doing a lot better. That's not the kind of results we should be drawing ever. And if I at least saw a 3-3 draw, I'd be like, okay, fine. It happened. It was a 0-0. That showed no teams put any effort in, basically.
Basically, that's how it felt like. But anyways,
Terrible.
the past is in the past.
Yeah.
This is the game that matters the most because it's the Europa League semi-final game. Like I said, I would do a lot to win. I really want a trophy. Even seeing City win the Carabao Cup, it annoys me. As small as that trophy is, it annoys me because a trophy is a trophy.
And quite physically very small. I never
Exactly.
in person until yesterday.
Exactly. So it does annoy me, boys. It does annoy me. So I want to win the Europa League. We're playing Roma. We're playing at home first leg, so that's a bit interesting. Our home form isn't the best, so ideally, I would love a clean sheet in this leg, But with United, never say never with our clean sheet. So we'll get to the score predictions. But yes, gentlemen, we are playing AC Roma. For some information about, not AC Roma, AS Roma, I think. But
Doesn't know
yeah.
the name.
But anyways,
Used to Milan.
Yeah, I'm used to Milan, but yeah, about Roma, they're 7th in Serie A, so dead. 7th in the freaking Farmers League. I mean, that's pretty dead. The last 5 games, they've only won 1 game, lost 2, drawn 2. They are also a retirement home for the likes of Henrik Mkhitaryan, Pedro, and our very own Chris Smalling. There's other names as well that you'll know, like El Shaarawy, Dzeko. Who else was there? I'm just checking their team. Yeah, that's probably about it, to be honest. But yeah, guys, this team is dead. It is dead. I don't want to disrespect them, but the form they in, the players that are out, we should win this game. We should. And you know what that means? We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose this game. That's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna disrespect them, and they're gonna come, and we're gonna get complacent, and we might just slip up.
Gonna
Might
knock
just
McGuire's
slip up.
ass. I'm gonna cry. That's not
To realize something on the Carabao Cup thing, we were the last team to win it before Man City, so that just goes to show how much City have dominated this cup. Yeah, we were under Jose Mourinho.
Really? Is
Yeah, it was under Jose Mourinho.
Is that long since someone else has won it? Jeez.
Insane. They won the last 4, but there's not a Man City channel. There's not many, so yeah.
I'm kind of ripping the blue just a little bit. We can convert for a day, boys. But instead of
Ironically
victory
enough,
for
as much as I'm the one who said we're going to win this competition, this is the round that I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit nervous
about this round as well.
because I think we'll go through, but we've been here before, like, and I hope we can break our juju like Man City did in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. I hope we can finally go through and win this competition, but there are question marks. I back Ole, but there are question marks, and this is going to be one of the competitions that goes to show, or not completely prove he's the right man, but it'll be a step into that direction. And he needs to get over the semi-final hurdle. And I watched highlights. Couldn't be also watch the match. I watched highlights of Roma's first leg against against Ajax. And yeah, no, they're pretty shite. They they won the game, but they play very defensive football, and they made a lot of defensive mistakes in that game. Like they conceded a penalty.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at the table, And they've scored 58 goals in the league and they've conceded 51 goals. So, you. Yeah.
But they still try to play very defensive football, I guess, because they're talented. That's what they do, and they won the game because of two set pieces. So as much as they do suck,
Yeah, those
those are
eyes.
things.
Those eyes immediately.
Those are things that we could struggle with, because if we go and try to play defensive and they play like that, we kind of counter each other out. And set pieces, we suck at them. They scored a free kick and scored from a corner. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those things do worry me. But on paper, we should be winning this game
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, really. So yeah, I'm just hoping that we go in the game, we play on the front foot. We can't be playing defensive because that's going to be giving them opportunity, and we expose their defensive frailties.
Okay.
What I have to say is, from everything that I'm hearing and I've heard of Roma and looking at stats, they feel like Burnley. They honestly feel like
That's what
Burnley.
I'm thinking. That's what I was going to say next.
They are
say,
comfortable playing out of possession.
Yeah.
They are
Thinking
comfortable
that
soaking up all the
for sure.
possession. They'll play a low block and they will knock us on set pieces and on the counter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we need to be clinical and we need to actually play like a Donny Park with Bruno. I have to say it right now. We need those three on the field immediately.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm telling you.
A big
it's
thing
not
that I
gonna
also know about the Roma centre backs is they're all old as shit. And they're slow as shit. Smalling's probably the fastest defender. That's saying
happen.
something.
Yeah,
but
that's
still,
saying something. Yeah, exactly.
exactly. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if someone's going to start. In all honesty, I don't even know if he has been signed recently.
Nobody knows.
For their Ajax game, they played a 3-back, admittedly,
Oh god.
from this. So
Yeah.
they're going to be hard to break down, to say the least.
Exactly.
So I am thinking they're going to go in for a 0-0, and they're going to hope for the best, and probably get a set piece, and Zeko's just going to PA! That's my guess. That's my guess for how this is going to go.
Oh
so
yeah,
far.
listen. If we have to break it down on paper, let's analyze it. Let's break it down. Let's break it down like at school. On paper, the quality of player, we have the advantage of by far. Our
Not
quality of player
competition,
is far superior to this.
Mm.
Then we look at our play style. What do we like to do in the big games? We like to play McFred. We like to play a little bit defensive and counter. But then what does Roma like to do? Roma, low block, like we said. What's United's weakness? Breaking down low blocks. So, that's one issue. What's Roma good at? Moloto said it, they scored 2 set pieces. United set piece defending, very weak. So there's 2 troublesome. So, at the end of the day, what it sounds like what's going to happen is it's going to be our quality of players versus our weaknesses. That's what it is. Because Roma, low block, good at set pieces, and we just have better quality of players. We don't even play better football, really. So it's going to be tough. And like you said, that semi-final juju that we have, we just can't get out of the semi-final. That's why I'm mainly worried. And I don't want to sound too negative yet, but I honestly think we're not going to go through the final. I don't know what it is in me. I'm going to base it purely off the evidence, and I don't back us to go to the final.
Yeah, but if you want to look for positives, last season when we played the semi-final, it was one game which made it worse because it was all to be done in 90 minutes. So it's kind of better as 2 legs. But the type of team we're playing, it was a team that plays pretty good football, as you guys would say. They play with the ball on the floor, high press, and I think the problem there is that they exposed our defensive frailties. We have slow defenders. We actually played Fred, Bruno, and Pogba. He tried to be progressive, and Fred was just run over in that game. So there's more of a defensive issue in that game than an offensive one. In this game, as you said, they're kind of like Burnley. So instead of Chris Wood, they have Jacob, and it's going to be route one to Jacob. And I kind of feel like if Dean Henderson can calm himself, okay, he won't even be playing, so it's fine. If De Gea can take care of what he does, I think Maguire and Lindelof can take care of a striker like that. So I think that's a positive.
I immediately disagree. I feel like this game needs a Dino. We need a sweeper. We need someone who's going to come out on the corner, who's going to catch that ball before it even worries our centre backs. Before Lindelof even has to try contest Chris Smalling there. I do not even want to test that theory.
Because what we're basically saying again is that, well, usually if you have Dino, Dino does do that. Dea is not,
Exactly.
he's not a keeper known to do that. Or even when he does it, he doesn't do it well. But when we're looking at this backline, and let's just say there's a corner or a free kick that can be crossed in or something, basically what we're saying
Close your
is
eyes and pray.
That and what we're saying is Maguire needs to have a good game. And
Mm.
often or not,
Maguire
I
disappears
think the
like a
last
leaf.
time, the last time we said Maguire needs to have a good game, he had a stinker, and we drew.
Okay, but I wasn't talking more about.
Yeah.
I was talking more about defending Jeko. But I
Yeah,
get what you're
defending
saying.
Jacob, I think it's going to be very hard as well because he's a very strong physical player. He's not going to be a quick
True,
pace.
true. But
I
I
you
back
could put
Maguire.
Maguire on the ball though.
I know he's
You could.
shocked against Burnley, but I back him in terms of that battle. I think the problem is less,
Um,
and the problem is less Maguire and more what type of marking we're gonna do, and if they're gonna be more told to
yes.
mark space. And that's the
Eh,
bigger problem.
We're going
Into
to
the
be doing
second.
our half-ass man mark, area mark thing. We're going to do our half-ass between the two. We're going to have like a few players on there and a few players in the area.
Out of
It's
interest,
a little
just
bit
to let you
spicy,
guys know,
just people.
Dzeko in Serie A this season, he's played 23 games. He's got 7 goals and 1 assist.
Not a horrible return.
You know, it's far from a great return though. But this man's literally 35. You know, he's like doing Zlatan things
Oh
that
wow.
in Syria. Well, it's
Well,
like
a
it's
Z
not the goal.
tech,
Not the same.
a Z tech Zlatan, yes.
Tech.
It's just the age.
Can't
That's what I was
disrespect
comparing
Zlatan
it to.
like that.
It's
Yeah.
the only thing I compared to is the age, admittedly.
No,
But
I get what you mean.
I'm
Yeah, I
very
get
worried.
what you mean.
Yeah. And it is also city roots, right? I'm not.
Yeah, City,
not
City.
forgetting
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It
it's
is
a
city
City.
roots. So I think he's gonna have a little bit of something on his a little chip on his shoulder, going, "Yeah,
Well,
I
him.
wanna score against
Well,
you
you
know?
said Mkhitaryan's not gonna play, right? Or
No,
Al-Shaarawy.
Mkhitaryan is. It's Pedro
Okay,
that was
yeah.
injured.
I would say, but like players like Mkhitaryan, they obviously want to prove to their old club that
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let
And
me get
Smalling.
some revenge.
They're gonna
Smalling
turn
as well.
superstars.
They're gonna turn to
Mkhitaryan's
superstars
had a
for one club.
fantastic season, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll check
Like,
for
I
you
want to bring
now.
up his
Yeah,
stats.
I'll check for you now as well.
I'm pretty sure he's had a fantastic season so far. And
Mkhitaryan's
I'm
one of
very
those.
worried to keep it.
He's just one of those players who can't seem to play in the Premier League because at Dortmund he's been amazing. And then he
Exactly.
came
I think
to
he
the Premier League, just
rebirthed
couldn't
it at Roma this season,
Mm.
as far as I know.
Yeah, I'm checking now. Henrik Mkhitaryan this season in the league, 29 games, 9 goals and 9 assists. That's pretty good. That's actually quite good. Yeah.
It's a very good.
Hey. We'll see.
That's 8. But to be fair, that's 18 goal contributions in.
This is the man who got third, guys. This guy got 30 assists at Dortmund in the season. I remember the season, it was mad.
Yeah, no.
So if you can do that,
Man's
if you can do
32. Bro, the man's 32. He's not going to do that again.
if you can do that in the CR, you should be assisting 50 times.
Go talk to KDB this season. Don't worry. Go talk to KDB this season. He's going to equal the assist record last season. Where's he this season?
Yeah.
Like halfway down that list of top assists.
Mkhitaryan's being dead. Man's being
This
dead.
is the thing, though, right? I do agree with this. I think for the first time in a long time, we all agree this team is dead. But that's where the problem is. That's
I
where
feel
the
like if our
problem is.
quarterfinals and semi-finals were inverted, I'd be a lot more scared. I feel like quarters easy, clean sweep. AC Milan in the semis though, ooh, be a lot more scared of that than I would of Roma.
And plus, like, I don't want to disrespect them too much because, like we said, they beat Ajax, you know. So Ajax, and we would pretty much rate Ajax. You know, they play good football. You know, they have a structure. You know, the players aren't these world class, renowned players, big names, but they produce players like Donny van de Beek. You know, so they beat a team like that. So
great
that means
then,
we obviously don't write them off. Don't just say this is a final. This is straightforward route to the final for Manchester United.
But it should be.
But it should
These guys
be,
are
yeah.
losing to mid-table teams in Serie A and below.
They're
they
a
aren't
mid-table
winning
team in
games.
Syria. That's what they are.
Well, they're just shy of European football, so I can't really call them a mid-table. They're literally under the big six of Italian football. They are literally just that underneath.
But in history, I would say Roma is considered as a big team in Italy. So
Where is
Yeah.
this game? Is it
at Old Trafford.
It's at Old Trafford.
Oh, oh gosh. I think what we need to do, we need to play like Ajax, but we might not be successful because we're better players than Ajax. I think Ajax were let down by not having a quality squad, or in comparison to us.
Ajax do have a decent squad. It's definitely not United standard, but I don't think we need to play that super progressive type of football to do it. We just need to be able to make an inroad into this team. We don't need to be playing super progressive football, because we're not going to do that. I know 120% we are not playing progressive football today. Oh, well, in 2
Thursday,
days'
yeah.
time. Yes. I just like to say today, I don't know why. But for this game, I don't see us doing that. I see us very much just looking for that one opportunity. Get Cavani on one through ball, just one cross.
That's what I'm
That's all
thinking.
we're
Because
gonna
I'm
do.
I don't
thinking,
want
And
that.
you break the defense.
well,
I
not
don't want it
Cavani, but
either.
I was gonna say if you can get
Yeah.
Rashford in a,
Cavani starting. Don't
yeah,
even
no,
try
no, but
joking.
Rashford will play either way.
Yeah, but he's gonna
So-
be at the head, the spearhead.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
That's
just saying,
Cavani.
if you can get Rashford in a situation where he can actually take on a player against those dead men, those dead ballers, those retirement defenders, Rashford should have them and score goals. That's what he should do.
The issue is they're going to be playing like Burnley. They're going to let us have all the ball. They're just going to retain their shape, and it's going to be very, very tough to get.
Ollie might not mind that. I'll be honest with you. I think
It's-
Ollie wouldn't mind a 0-0 and then
Yeah,
go
but long
away
ball
and
FC
then knock
don't
it.
work.
That's a bad idea. That's a horrible idea.
That's
I'm
your
sorry.
problem. This is
The thing is, the thing is, I want. We're never gonna play like Ajax. We're never gonna play like Man City. But I want us to be Ole progressive. If you like, I want the performance. I want the performance from Tottenham second half in this game because I think that's what we need. Because I don't want to go with a 1-0 lead or a shithouse performance, a 0-0, and then we go to Ajax and they're all over us. I want us to finish this, especially because at home. If we're away, sure, get a 0-0, keep it tight, get 1-0, go home, and
I'm
you're in the
against
back
that
out.
mentality. I'm 100%
I think
against
for
that.
this game-
I back going for a normal at home more than I do backing a normal going away.
So-
Away is much more.
away.
important than home
I
fixture.
would rather attack us. Attack.
Yeah,
I
them.
get you.
I would
Maybe in
rather
United
100%
context
back
that
away.
makes sense, but I still do think.
Oh no,
I
I'm talking
prefer-
about general football stance. I'm talking. I want
disagree.
Just because of the away goal rule, that's why I would attack people.
Yeah, exactly. For the goals specifically.
You need goals when you go away.
I feel like we're gonna, as much as we sucked at home pretty much the season, generally teams are more comfortable at home. So I want us to play Pogba in that position, play Bruno, like this lineup is the one I want, to be honest. Maybe I'd consider what's the name again? Greenwood through the middle, but I think I want to go with this. I want Rashi on the right, I want Pogba on the left because he's very creative on the left, Bruno behind him. I want McFred behind Bruno because I want us to be defensively solid, and I want us to go with them as much as we can and try get a 2-0, maybe 3-0 win because I think that's the safest thing we can do in the semi-final.
I would
I
love
think
that.
so. I think Ollie's going to be of the same mentality as me specifically, because I 100% believe home legs. You should just bear with it. Just hold on.
You
hold
need a
on.
clean sheet at home. That's how I feel. I feel
You need a
well
clean sheet,
personally. I feel like clean sheet 100% have to be at home, and you need to score
Exactly.
goals away.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Try win the
mentality
game. Obviously, I'm
of-
not saying play for a 0-0.
No, I don't think Ollie's going to. But I think Ollie's going to try win the game. But
Yeah,
he's
in
going
his
to play long
sense,
ball
yeah.
FC, and we're just going to like maybe shoot house a goal at best.
The thing is, I
That's
get
what
what
I
you
think,
guys are saying, but we all agree that this team is shit compared to us. And I think if we're at our best, we could run over this team.
If we still lose to Burnley, just don't forget that. As much as we compare them to a shit team,
True.
we can
But-
still lose to them.
This is the game of the season so far. So we have to aspire to be at our best in this game. I mean, if we're going to be the Europa League champions, you have to play like the freaking Europa
Yeah,
League
that's what I'm
champions.
saying. So like,
No.
United need to play.
You don't know Ollie's bay.
Yeah, I know, but this is the problem. This is the problem. These guys need to be serious about life. They can't be like the fans
Yeah.
and be like, "This is easy, guys. Don't even waste our time here." You guys need to play like the Prime Barcelona. I don't care what game it is. Every game, Prime Barcelona. You play them, you smack them,
Yeah.
you get the job done. We move, we go sleep.
Exactly.
We have a good day. But no, if these players get complacent, they will lose. They will get knocked out, and we'll be right back at square one again.
What I want personally is 2-0 win at least this game, and then we go to Italy and just shut it down. We don't concede.
Why?
I think that's the best way to manage this game. I get your opinion.
Why?
but it's the other way around.
Yeah, but away goals are so valuable. They're literally gold dust. I would 120% park the bus. I would play 5-10 defenders this game. If I was Ollie right now, I would be
I
like,
get you.
Scott
get you.
and Matic, just go. Those are my defensive players in my mind. Those are my best defensive players in my mind. Scott and Matic, let's go. And we just park it. We just
I
park
get
it.
you,
We're in
but-
shithouse. Let's go.
As much
And
as there's
then
no fans, players seem to be a little more relaxed when they're at home. So
I don't think our players though. That's the issue. Our players hate playing at home because the stands are red. The stands are red and it throws them. we have terrible home field because the stands are red. It's okay.
But then the thing is, we're not good away from home because we play very progressive football. We know how to play away from
Because
football.
the stands
We know
are
how to
red.
sit back
It's simple.
and counter.
The stands just aren't red. That's why we're good away from home. I wish the stores
Generally
were
in
the
history,
I wish
generally in
the
history,
stores
counter-attacking teams are good away from home. This is how it's always been in football.
Yes, it's not because the home team's meant to be the aggressor.
Yeah.
I understand. But with no fans behind you, that's out of the window. No fans means anybody can be the aggressor no matter what game it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I can sit and park the bus. I don't want there to
Exactly.
get on their back at home, So.
And I can honestly see it happening. That's the issue. I completely agree with you. I want that to happen. But I'm being realistic in my approach right now. I genuinely do see Ollie going, we're just going to chill. We're going to chill.
I tell you
We
what,
maybe get one goal.
I
And we go.
think if Ollie plays proper pragmatic football and defensive football,
Yeah.
we're gonna lose the first leg. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet if we try to play defensive. I don't. I think Ollie needs to play his shit house way. don't just sit and try park, because every time I've seen Ollie try sit and close it, it's never gone well. So
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So.
Every time it's always that Axel super sub.
Exactly, the Axel super sub, there's something weird just happens. Nope, no.
It's great.
Because you know what happens then? Then the plan is over. Because as soon as one goal goes in 10 minutes, your plan is screwed. It's dusted. It's dusted. So, that's why I don't like that.
I think he'll play this team, but he won't ask Scott or Fred to push up too much. Obviously, they will go up from time to time, but it won't be versing Leeds push up or more so Leeds.
Oh,
in
no,
the
it'd
first
be like Leeds because I don't think they pushed up too much during Leeds. I think that's a good example. I think you're.
No, yeah, Leeds. I was talking to Leeds. I was talking about Leeds 6-2. So it won't be like that
yeah,
game.
not that one. Definitely not that one. Leeds.
But I feel like he will want Pogba and Bruno to play on the ball. He's gonna. If we go in this game and I see Rashford and James, we're finished. We're fucked if I see that, because I don't see it working. I really don't. It could, but it's gonna go 0-0. We're gonna go to Italy, and then they're gonna come at us. They're gonna put a Leipzig on us, and I'm gonna cry. So I want us to take care of this game now.
That's ideally what we would like. Imagine we just win 3-0 and done. Drop that. Thank you. We'll go to see you in the
It's probably not going to happen though. If we get goals, I think it's going to be a shit house. 100%.
I also think. I think this game is going to be a shit house game. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think with the nerves, what's lying on it, the players in this,
100%.
it's going to be. It's not going to be the best. It'll be a typical United game where we win, and it's just like, you know what, it could have been better, but we got the job done. So
yeah,
I think that's what we're going to see. But let's talk about this team on the left, because I think it's quite important in general what the team Ollie generally picks. David there, I fully expect to come in goal. I mean, I would like Dino to play in this game, but David is clearly either whatever you like to call him, the cup goalkeeper now, or the second choice goalkeeper, whatever you like to call him. He clearly is this goalkeeper. So I think David comes in. I think he will play sure because it's an important game. This is like the most important game of the season, so there's no reason to rotate Maguire, Victor as his boys. You don't really need Baye, I would say, but I would obviously still prefer Baye. Wan-Bissaka, easy as that. This is where it gets interesting. I think because it's a big game, and what happens in big games, he loves McFred, so he plays McFred. Bruno plays every game, so Bruno will play. Now,
the Leeds, admittedly.
Exactly. So. And then now, the front three is the only way I think where there could be rotation, if there had to be rotation, because Ollie just, he doesn't know what he wants to do with his front three. Yeah. I think Pogba is vital to play in left wing, especially because I know he's going to play Cavani. Cavani was rested for this game. So if Cavani plays, you have to play Paul Pogba, because if you don't play Paul Pogba, we're going to see the worst Cavani of all time, because no one else is going to give him the ball, no one else is going to do anything for Cavani. So Pogba, Cavani, and I think you will play with Rashford. I would love to see Mason, but I think because, again, it's a big game. It's a big game, he'll play Marcus Rashford. Some would say Marcus Rashford deserves more for rest. I would think he does deserve more for rest than Mason Greenwood.
Rashford goes, sorry.
Yeah, Rashford will play. So I think I got the team spot on, to be honest. I think that's your team on Thursday, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
I'll pay you. Okay, no. Okay, let me not make ridiculous bets. This will be the team. This will be the team.
Almost certain.
I'm doing anything else. I'm okay. Of course, David there, top goalkeeper. I'm okay with that. Backline, yeah, I don't want us to be chopping and changing, especially in the semi-final. So I'm good with this backline. Midfield, I'm good at McFred. I know people don't like that, but they'll protect our defense. They'll be robust. So their job is just to make sure that it's defensively solid and just retain the ball and just get it to Bruno and Pogba. Whenever you have the ball, just make sure you get it to Bruno and Pogba and let them do their magic. And I think if Pogba and Bruno are playing in those positions, I think we have a really good shot, because they can be very creative. And Pogba playing makes Cavani better, and Rashford is just more trusted than Greenwood. That's just how it is. So I think this is going to be the team.
It would just be your ideal team, though. Like, would you 100%? You wouldn't change anyone in this team.
Nothing.
Okay. Claire?
I'm at a bit of a loss for words from saying that. But
I would make 2 changes to this team personally.
You
yeah,
get a Fred.
Huh?
McFred is out the window every time.
I get your point, and I'm also if I'm at the start of the season, they're like, mate, who's gonna play in your team? Where I'm playing Fred, but based on this season's evidence, I think it's the safest bet. So that's what I would do.
Okay. Um, so the only thing that I think could change in this lineup is Bai coming in. That's it. Otherwise, I think it's spot on.
But he's got a new contract as well, so.
Exactly. Bai did get his new contract.
Fine with Bai turning up and doing what Bai does.
I don't know. I would, if I was in Ollie's shoes, I would trust him enough.
I'd
for
play
us.
Bai and I'd play
I
Don
want the
instead of
aggressive
Scott,
centre back.
and that would be my team.
I like Pogba in the middle, so I'm actually playing a winger, you know. So McFred's out. I'd probably play Matic, Pogba, go back to the OG, and just literally go OG basically with Cavani and striker. That's it. So I think that's our best team on paper with Bai. Like that. But yeah, that's what I would do for this game.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think Paul Pogba is our best winger at this club, so.
He isn't.
Yeah, I'm putting Pogba in the wing. I love Pogba anyway in the midfield, but United's wingers are dead, so yeah, Pogba has to be in wing, especially for Cavani's sake.
Yeah.
Oh my god, otherwise Cavani is going to look like the worst striker I have ever seen in my life, and I would just want him out of the club, so Pogba is fine. If I see Cavani and Pogba is not on the wing.
I'm being
it's
dumb.
sad.
I'm being dumb. I would start Donny on the wing and let Rash have a break.
Oh, you could do that as well.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's actually what I do for this game.
Yeah. But again, it's like, see, this is the type of game where because there's a lot of risk. This is the game where Rashford, you're like, go, Rashford, do your thing today. Don't let
do
me
it.
down.
Do your thing.
Yeah,
do your
let
thing.
it off at Rashford. You guys do your thing. You kick the ball to Rashford. Rashford, you do your thing after that. But anyways, we'll have to see what happens,
Yeah.
and let's see how confident everyone is in this. Because technically, we should have got the score prediction right last week, but no one wanted to say the
Yeah,
number.
nobody took
So,
it. We wanted to trust.
who's feeling confident about this game? That they can heart on heart say, I got this.
No one is.
No one is. Okay, go for it.
1-0 shithouse.
1-0 shithouse to United. Fair enough. Alonso?
You know, I've been the advocate for this tournament. I've been the one who said we're going to win it. So I'm not going to back down for that. I'm going to make an outrageous 3-0 United win.
You! Please be this one. Because that's
hope-
dusted. That's game dusted. It is
The worst part is
dusted.
I could see it. It's like it's a random cross and it's
All
one
it
back,
takes,
hits in
all
the back
it
of the
takes is an
head.
early goal from United, and you're like, oh, what? Just a quick counter, Rashford 1-0, and it's like, okay. Then Bruno gets a set piece, 2-0, and then it's dead for the rest of the game. Coming to 90 minutes, Roma are chasing, we get a goal and break 3-0.
And it's basically
Exactly. I could see, it could happen. It could happen. It's an early goal. It'll be a goal close to the end of first half, and it'll be
I
a
want
last
it to
minute
happen.
goal because Roma pushes.
Yeah.
That's generally our 3-0 work. But yeah, this is. I don't like predicting this game
Yeah.
because especially because we are bottlers in semi-finals. So ish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The ears are going to be ringing this time.
The first leg we did fine against Sevilla, didn't we?
You're asking questions. I
No,
can't
no, it's one
remember.
leg. It's one leg.
Oh, it was just one leg. Oh yeah. So never
That's the
mind.
big problem. I think if we played the game twice, you probably would have counted.
Yeah, that's it.
Ish. You see, the problem is, I never back United for a clean sheet, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Giving away goal. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this. We play the most safe score in football.
It is.
I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet, but I think we could win it. And then if that happens, it's stress for the next leg. So I actually think it will happen because we're gonna be there. We won the game, but the next leg it's still stress. We can bottle it. There's still a possibility we can choke it. We're gonna be sitting here again,
Put the
being
weight of
bottlers.
pressure on us.
Exactly. So
Oh.
I see a set piece goal for some. I don't know why. Because Moloto said they scored 2 set pieces, and like I said, one was a free kick. And what have I always said about Deja and free kicks? I don't trust him. I never trust Deja in a free kick. So and I just don't trust United on set pieces in general. So yeah, and it's
So can I just make that clear? The guy shot it, and the goalkeeper caught it, but then lost it, and it went under. So yeah.
Okay.
Could see it happening.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
something will happen. Something, whether it's a sketchy header in our box because Maguire's marking thin air again, or Daya in his free kick nonsense. Anything can happen. But yeah, you 3-0, 1-0, 2-1. I'll be honest with you
Actually,
guys. I hope it's one of your guys' one because I don't want my one.
being a
I
Barca
don't
fan,
want
this
to
is
be my one.
personal for me. I just realized.
What did you
This is
say?
personal.
What's personal?
Being a Barca fan, this is personal for me. Actually, I just realized.
Oh.
These ones smacked us in the quarterfinal
It was
years ago.
It was one of the greatest games I've watched. It was one of the greatest
Bloody
games I've
hell.
watched. So you're gonna have to see what happens. But yeah.
Look what they're on now, Europa League. Serves them right.
Oh yeah. But okay.
Close.
Like I said, if you did enjoy this video, do subscribe, do consider smashing a like, do comment down below your score prediction. Because I think there's gonna be some nerves. There's always nerves in a semi-final, but United fans, don't feel guilty for thinking there should be a walkover. You, Bruno, if you're listening, or any of you players are listening, or Ali, or coaches, or anyone who's in that club, if you're listening to the show, you don't take this game lightly. You don't be complacent. You play them like prime Barcelona, and you win. You do Malota scoreline, and we walk over. Because that's the perfect scoreline for me. That's my
Yeah.
game every game. 3-0 every game. Happy days. We move on with life. But yeah, well, we'll see what happens on Thursday. And there will be some other videos, hopefully between them from Clayton. But yeah, we'll check you all in the next one.